Hi, Highland Hounds. I am taking this opportunity to create this live video so that you are aware of how the expectation is for you to cut open your brown paper bags. Now, if you remember, I gave you choices as far as whether you should be getting a grocery bag or a sandwich bag. Doesn't matter what kind of brown paper bag you do get. The difference here and what I'm going to show you is how many pieces you can get out of the different types of bag that you use. So I kind of have a mid-size grade. It's not super big like the ones that you get from Aldi's, or it's just a little bit shorter, okay? But we can still get some pretty sizable pieces out of there. So now what I've been instructing everybody to do on how to make this into enough pieces of paper for us to use is to take your scissors and kind of nip it right here in the corner and make a little hole. So if you look, you can kind of see my finger in that hole right there, which then I'm able to go and put the tip of my scissors in. And if you watch, I'm going to cut the bottom of my bag off. So I'm going to go here, zoom it around. Now we want to remove this bottom because otherwise it just gets too hard. We start to see the folds if we're coloring. So just the best way is just to remove it and not even use it. So this piece of this right here would be garbage. Okay. Now with that being said, we have an open bag. It's like a hollow tube right now. Now this bag actually has a handle. Some of your bags might have handles too. Some of them are mounted in the inside. Some of them are mounted on the outside. Just very gently. Yes, it's going to rip just a little bit. It's going to kind of leave a little rip mark. Not a big issue. If you make a hole, no problem. We can take another piece of paper and kind of make a patch for it. Okay? So I'm removing these handles, and again, this would be garbage. So I still have my tube right here. So with this tube, it doesn't matter which fold you go to. I could use this line right here. I could use this line on the corner. This is just going to help me guide to keep my scissors kind of on that fold and keep cutting in a straight line instead of a crooked line. So now I have this big, gigantic piece of paper. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of artwork that we can create. So, but we're not going to do it on just this one sheet of paper. I'm going to start by showing you how to make it into 4 different pieces. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in half. Now, depending on it, you got to make sure that you're lining up the corners, depending on how you cut it. So you want to line it up so that they're lined up, you know, corner to corner. So now I have a half a bag. I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it one more time. I'm going to fold it over. Line up the corners to the best of your ability. Remember, it's not perfect. I'm not cutting it. You're not cutting it with a paper cutter. So we're going to have that human effect, or that human, you know, wobbly line a little bit. I'm going to crease it. I'm going to take my pieces of paper and my scissors. And now I'm going to go right down that fold. And I'm going to go around this side because I have a folded piece right in here. So I want to cut this apart. So now I have 4 sheets of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you happen to have a sandwich bag, sorry, my dog wants to make sure she's seen on the video also, or at least heard. But if you have a sandwich bag or you have a smaller bag, you still cut the bottom off of your sandwich bag. You still do the same thing, except that when you fold it, you only fold it in half and cut it into 2 sheets of paper. So you're not going to get the big 4 sheets out of a small bag for the size that we're going to be working with. I hope this helps, and keep saving those bags. Big ones, little ones, medium size, we can use them. And remember, they're the toughest paper for some of the things that we want to do, especially when there's multiple steps. I hope that helped everybody, and if you make a little mistake, just fix it up with some glue and some paper and on the back side, and you got the best paper band-aid in the world. Bye-bye.